Hello everyone. In this video we will see operations on data frame. So there are different operations. We will cover head and tail functions, vectorized operation on data frame, arithmetic operations between two data frames, and filtering entries. So we will see these operations one by one. Here we are considering this data frame DF. So in this data frame, I have created it using a dictionary D, which is having name, age and score. And while creating the data frame, I changed the default index to A, B, C, D, E and F. So I got this data frame after creating it from dictionary D. So I am having column name, age and score, and I am having 6 rows. So I will use this data frame DF and I will perform operations on this data frame. So we will start with head and tail functions. So head and tail functions, as we have seen in series operations, head is used to get the 5 rows from the top of the data frame and tail is used to get the bottom 5 rows from the data frame. So this is default 5 rows and we can change it according to our need. You can see from the data frame DF it has taken 5 rows from the top, and if I talk about tail, so tail will get the 5 rows from the bottom. You can change the default 5 rows and I can give 2 rows from the top in the head, so it will give me 2 rows. If I give it 1 row from the bottom, so it will give me 1 row from bottom. So head and tail functions are used to get the top and bottom rows from data frame. Second is vectorized operation on data frame. So vectorized operations means when I perform any operation on data frame, it will be performed on each and every elements of the data frame. So if I am having data frame DF is this, so if I multiply it by 2, so every element Sachin 2687, Dhoni 2567 to Sachin 3390. All the elements will be multiplied by 2. You can see because Sachin was the string, so it has multiplied by 2, so it has become twice. Same way all the things multiplied by 2. But if you see the data frame DF, it has not changed. So if you want to change the data frame DF permanently, then you have to give DF equal to DF cross 2. So this will change the data frame. Now currently I am not changing the data frame because I will perform some more operations on DF. So this will be the result. What if I do the DF plus 2? So it will give me error. Why it is giving me error? Because the string that is under name cannot be added. We cannot perform plus operation on strings. So the operations which can be performed on every element, those operations will be allowed. Third, we will see arithmetic operations between two data frames. Currently we have seen vectorized operations or operation on a single data frame. So whatever operation I will perform on that data frame will be applied to all the elements of data frame. Now arithmetic operations between two data frames, I will perform some arithmetic operations between two data frames. So here I am taking another data frame df2. So what I have changed here, in this dictionary D, in the name part I am taking Sachin 1, Dhoni 1, all the names I have changed. I have placed 111 after that, and some of the ages also I have changed. So now my df2 will become this. So I have two data frame now, df1 and df2. The main thing to notice here is that all the indexes are same. In the df1 and df2 both, all the indexes are same. My df2 is this. If you see and check my df1, this is my df1. So this is my df2 and this is my df1. Both are same, but I have changed name and some of the ages. So if I perform arithmetic operations between two data frames, so what I will do, I will perform arithmetic operations. My data frame df and df2, I will add these two data frames. Let's see what it gives. See, it is giving Sachin and Sachin. What is happening here? df and df2 is performing operation element wise. It is checking the index for index A and name A. It will check in df1 and df2, df and df2 for A and name. For A and name. Sachin is there, here Sachin 1 is there. So Sachin plus Sachin 1 will be the output. Both the strings have been concatenated. In the age also, both the matching index and column age is added. What if I do multiplication? So here it is giving the error. Why it is giving the error? Because I cannot multiply two strings. I can add two strings. I cannot multiply those two strings. That is why it is giving the error. So here also you can perform only those operations which are allowed on two different values of two different data frames. So I can perform plus operation here. So it is giving me this output. If I want to perform operation on multiplication operation, what I will do, I will take only the columns which is having numbers, because I can perform multiplication on numbers. Here I am taking age and score. Why I am giving two brackets? Because if I give like this and see the output, it will give me the error because I have to take it as a list, so that it will give me, it is taking the list of columns, it is taking list of two columns. I can give n number of columns here. Now you can see my data frame is having only the integer numbers. In same way I can find df2 and I will multiply it. You can see now it is giving me the output. It is not giving me the error because all the matching values are of integer type. So the operations can be performed on those data types. That is why it is not giving me the error. Now let us change something in df2. What I will do, I will change some indexes. Here I have changed it to x. Now my df2 is this and df is this. You can match this. It is having x now and it is having a. Now Sachin 1 and Sachin will not match because here Sachin 1 will come in x and name, here Sachin will come in a and name. So the operation will not be performed on this. Let us check. If I give df into df2, df plus df2, what will happen? It will check the matching index and matching column. So see what happens in this case. So this is my output. You can see the A was not there in df2 and x was not there in df. So my result is containing nan for A and x, and for all the matching results, it is giving me the output. So if the index or column is not matching, then all the values of that index or column, index means row, will be NaN. Now let us see and change some more thing. I will make it A again. Now I will change the column name. I am making it name 1. So my df2 is now this. So all the indexes and df is like this. So you can match, indexes are now matching, but column name and name 1 is not matching. So if I perform my arithmetic operation, so what will happen? You can see now name and name 1 all are NaN because these are not matching. And for all the matching columns, the output is coming. So this is my arithmetic operations on data frame. I hope it is clear to you. Now move to fourth and last operation, that is filtering entries. Filtering means to purify entries. Filtering means purify. What it is, I can check the columns and can check it with a particular value. My data frame was this df. To get a particular column, what I will do, I will give name. So if I do this, then it will give me a particular column. And I can check this column with some name, say Sachin. So you can see where the Sachin was there, it is giving me the true. If I check the data frame, so Sachin is on the first row and last row. So my output is true for first and last row, and for the other it is false. Now if I tell you that get all the rows where the name is Sachin. So what happens if I give, see this, if I give df and I will take a list here. If I take a data frame df and all the boolean entries, then what happens if I execute this? You can see all the rows, if I consider this first row, second row, third row, fourth, fifth and sixth row. So all the rows where the value is true, those rows are coming. And other rows, that is third row, that means C, A, B, C is not coming. So if I give the list of true or false or boolean, so the rows which are having true, only those rows will come. In this list place, I can give the series also, that is having true or false. So in the last example that we have seen, you can see here a series, it is returning a series with true and false. So what happens if I provide this series inside df? So whatever will be returned will go inside this brackets under df. So if I click enter, then all the rows which is having Sachin is coming. So this will return a series of true or false, and for only those rows which is having true, the result is coming. So this is called filtering entries. I am filtering the entries. Let us see some more examples. See, this is my question. Consider these questions. My question 1 is, find all the names where age is greater than 30. So my df is this. To find the age, I will first find the column age. So this will give me the age. If I want all the age which is greater than 30, so what I will do, I will give age is greater than 30. So it will give me true and false. So where the age is greater than 30 will give me the true, and for all the other rows it will give the false. What happens if I give df, then this filtering entry? It will give me all the rows, all the data values of all the columns where age is greater than 30. So this was my answer for first question. All the names. Okay, so I want only name. I want only name. So this is giving me all the columns. If I want name only, so how to extract name from data frame? This is returning me a data frame. You can see this is my resulting data frame. So what if I take it in A? Then A is a data frame. So I will do a dot or a name. So it will give me the name. Or I can do this also, a dot name. It is giving me the name because I want name only. So what if I don't want to give this a equal to? I will do this. See, a is this. So what I will do? I will copy this and replace in place of a. I will give here. Writing this a name is similar to this above line. If I execute, it is giving me the same result. In same way, what I can do, I will give this in place of a. So it is giving me the result. So in a single line, you can do this in a single query. Next, second question is all the names whose average score is greater than team average score. Okay, all the names only. So first thing is I have to find the team average score. So how I can find the team average? My DF is this team average score. So first thing is to find the score. So in this way I can find the score. How to find the average score? Average I can find using mean function. Mean is a function of data frame. We have discussed these functions. If you want, you can check the description and go to the blog where I have discussed all the data frame functions. So this will give me the mean. Okay, so I have got the mean also. Now the question is all the names. I will copy this question. Well, I'll keep it here only. So this is my question. All the names whose average score is greater than team average score. So this is giving me the average score. So all the names where the average score, where the score is all the names whose average score is greater than team average score. So I have to find all the names whose score. See, this is score of Sachin, this is Dhoni. So whose average score is greater than team average score. So team average score is this. So I have to find those scores which are greater than 72.5. So this is giving me 72.5. What I will do, I will check DF score. This will give me all the scores is greater than average score of team. Okay. When I will run, it will give me true or false. So you can see this is greater than 72.5. This is greater than 72.5. This is greater than 72.5. So all the scores which are greater than average score are true. If I want to find the names, so first I will take all the details of that data frame. Then what I will do, I will give dot then name. So it will give me the name of players whose average score is greater than team average score. So this is my query. In this place dot place you can give this under bracket also. This will give me the same result. So it is giving me in the form of series. So this is my 4 operations on data frames. We will discuss this filtering entry separately in separate video with some more questions. So you will understand how to write queries. This is important and once you will practice it, you will get it how to write these simple queries. Thank you for watching. We will meet in next video. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in comments.